Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Before continuing, please review the legal disclaimer provided in the comment section of this video and make sure to see the video till the end to get a full understanding of how it all works. On this channel, we share practical guidance on visa processes, immigration pathways, investment and citizenship options, and related topics to help you make informed decisions. If you are unsure about your visa options or planning your next step, consider subscribing and enabling notifications so you stay updated with the latest developments. Now imagine this. You are building a life in Australia. You are settling into work, stability, and long-term plans. And then a very natural thought begins to grow. You want your parents close to you, not just for visits, but for real, long-term family connection. And this is where Australia's parent visa system becomes one of the most important, but also one of the most complex migration pathways in the entire system. Because unlike many other visa categories, parent visas are not just about eligibility. They involve long-term planning, financial commitment, strict criteria, and multiple possible visa routes. So in this complete global masterclass, we are going to break everything down clearly. Not from one country, not from one family situation, but from a full worldwide understanding of how Australia's parent visa pathways actually work in 2026. In this video, you will learn the main parent visa pathways available, how eligibility is assessed, what the balance of family test really means, what sponsorship obligations involve, why costs and waiting times vary so much, what documents are required, what causes delays or refusals, and what families should consider before applying. Stay until the end, because there is one critical misunderstanding about cost versus processing priority that leads many families into unexpected long-term planning issues. Let's begin. First, let's understand what Australia's parent visa system actually is. The parent visa program allows eligible migrants in Australia to sponsor their parents for long-term or permanent residency pathways. But here is the key point. There is not just one parent visa. There are multiple pathways depending on financial capacity, eligibility, and long-term migration goals. Now let's talk about the main categories. These may include contributory parent visas, aged parent visas, and other temporary or permanent parent migration options depending on eligibility. Each pathway comes with different conditions, different costs, and different waiting periods. Now let's talk about one of the most important requirements in the entire system, the balance of family test. This is a key eligibility rule. It looks at where the parents' children are living and whether a sufficient proportion of their children are residing in Australia as permanent residents or citizens. Now here is something many people misunderstand. Even if financial requirements are met, failing the balance of family test can make applicants ineligible for certain pathways. Now let's talk about sponsorship. A sponsor is usually the child living in Australia, and they must be an eligible citizen, permanent resident, or qualified visa holder depending on the pathway. Sponsors may also need to demonstrate financial capacity and willingness to support their parents. Now let's talk about financial considerations. This is one of the most critical and often underestimated parts of parent visas. Some pathways involve very high government application charges. Others may have lower upfront costs, but significantly longer waiting times. And beyond visa charges, there are also settlement costs, healthcare considerations, and ongoing support expectations. Now let's talk about health requirements. Health assessments are especially important in parent visa applications. Older applicants may require more detailed medical checks, and healthcare costs can become a major factor in long-term planning. Now let's talk about documents. A strong parent visa application generally includes birth certificates showing family relationships, identity documents such as passports, sponsor documents and residency proof, financial records where required, health examination results, police certificates if applicable, and supporting evidence of family structure. Now let's talk about processing times. This is where parent visas differ significantly from many other visa categories. Processing times can vary widely depending on the visa type. Some pathways may take many years. Others may be faster but involve significantly higher financial contribution requirements. Now here is a critical insight. There is often a trade-off between cost and waiting time. Lower-cost pathways may involve long queues. Faster pathways may involve higher financial commitments. Now let's talk about refusal risks or complications. Common issues include failure to meet the balance of family test, insufficient sponsor eligibility, weak financial capacity, evidence, incomplete documentation, or incorrect application selection. Now let's talk about one major mistake families make: applying without a clear long-term strategy. Because parent visas are not just applications, they are long-term family migration plans. And choosing the wrong pathway can lead to years of delay or unexpected costs. Now let's talk about planning strategy. Successful applicants usually carefully assess eligibility before applying, compare different visa pathways, prepare financial capacity early, ensure documentation is complete and accurate, and understand long-term settlement expectations. Now let's bring everything together. Australia's parent visa system is one of the most meaningful migration pathways because it allows families to reunite and build multi-generational life together. But it is also one of the most complex systems in Australian immigration because it involves eligibility rules, financial commitments, health considerations, and long-term planning all at the same time. Success depends on clarity, preparation, and choosing the correct pathway from the beginning, not assumptions, not rushed applications, and not incomplete understanding of costs and timelines. Because one honest and well-prepared application is far more powerful than a thick folder full of random paperwork, and you have come to the right place to get all your visa applications sorted in a hassle-free and professional manner. Make sure to get in touch with us on our WhatsApp mobile number +64 221 786 007. No matter which part of the world you are in, and do subscribe. Like and share this video with anyone who you think may find it helpful, and stay tuned for many more interesting updates. Thank you for watching.